Hello, everyone, and once again, it is time for the Friday Five. Friday Five was created by Sarah Crawford. Go check out her channel. There's a whole list of other people doing this. All awesome videos. Check them out too, because this is a really fun thing to do. So watch and join in, because I want more music suggestions. Just saying. So, this week's Friday Five. And sorry I'm a little out of breath here. Been a long day. So, anyways, this Friday Five is the 5 songs that make you cry. And it was kind of hard to narrow down 5 songs. And so basically, I've picked a couple that I've been listening to lately, and ones that have always just made me tear up every time I hear them, no matter what mood I'm in. So, at number 5 is Take It All by Adele. Now, I could have put Someone Like You on here, but that one's kind of overplayed. Also, there's just something really about this song. The song is just really kind of raw in its own way. It's Adele speaking to her ex and basically asking, did she not do enough? She gave him everything she was, everything she had, and it turned out to just not be good enough. And you can really just hear the pain and the hurt in her voice when she, is asking this. And I think it's a breakup song that needs more recognition. I honestly think that should have been the album closer for 21, but that's a whole another thing. That's for an album review. So, number 4. Number 4 is Who Knew by Pink. Now, Pink kind of has this tough girl thing going on, but when she sings, especially songs like this, that rough voice can actually just really make a song sadder. I don't know what it is about her voice, but it's just that tough and then vulnerability on top of it that she shows. And I guess it's because it makes her a real all around true individual. It makes her sound like a real person who has different sides to her, like a normal human being. Now, Who Knew, from what I've read, is about a friend that um, overdosed. And this song just is kind of angry sad, is what it is. She talks about, the memories they had and how she would kind of just knock someone out if, they had told her that this was going to happen. And it's kind of like her saying that she was in denial about things, then it actually happened. And now she's just dealing with the loss of her friend, and he just lives in her memories, and, she's just waiting for the day she can see him again. Beautiful, but incredibly sad. Number 3. Number 3 is probably one of the most heartbreaking breakup songs ever, or sadness from a breakup song. It's in the poetic lyrics, it's in the soft voice, it's in the piano music, it was in the video. There's actually 2 videos. And that is Almost Lover by A Fine Frenzy. She has great music, but I still think this is her best and most standout song ever. It's just so heartbreaking from the time she opens her mouth to the time the song ends. To me, it kind of speaks about someone who was manipulated, someone who was basically played. She, you know, believed this guy, she fell for him, and he left her or something like that, and she's just devastated. Basically, it sounds like someone pretended to love her when they really didn't. And that is just so devastating. So, number two. Number two is a little different because it kind of shows the dedication you have to somebody enough, or when you have enough dedication to remove them from your life if you are the one causing them pain. And the song also revolves around alcoholism and, the bond between a mother and a son. And that is Hate Me by Blue October. Some of the weirdest lyrics and stuff that you would normally find inappropriate in like a couple of the lines and even sick. But the way they do it just makes it sound even more human-like. And again, this is a song that you can just really, really hear the pain in the voice. And it's one of those songs where the whole rock bass kind of thing just brings out the sadness even more. And the video was good. It really, I think, went with the song. So, we are at number one. Let me make sure. So, yeah, we're at number one. So, at number one, and I kept going through her songs because she's my favorite artist. And of course, I love so many of her songs because, again, my favorite. And this song really goes on the softer side of music. Even for her. Probably one of the softest songs I've heard. Now, if you don't like really soft music, there is another version of the song that's called the early mix that you can find on YouTube. If you're really just a lyrics person, like I am, you might like that version. I like it, but I do like the album version better, even though it's softer, much, much softer. Because I just feel it gives a little bit more emotion in the way she sings. I wish the more upbeat version kind of would have stayed with the flow of the softer song. But either way, both versions are very good. And that song is The Day Before the Day by Dido. Now, this is from her album called Safe Trip Home. It was, a lot of the songs were written during the time of her father's passing, or when he was sick. Now, I don't know for sure, and sorry, I have to move you guys because I have to plug up soon. But anyways, yeah, a lot of it was written during that time. And I'm not sure if that actually counts for this song or not. Um, if that's actually what it's about. But this song, sorry, you're only seeing half of me, really, really just speaks about loss. Um, See, I could have done Grafton Street or even Loveless Hearts, but Loveless Hearts, even though I love the opening line, was kind of shorter. And Grafton Street is sad too, and it's a good tribute song. But I just wanted something that was a little bit more relatable to people. I think Grafton Street is a little bit more personal to her, whereas The Day Before the Day is kind of more universal in that sorrow. Um, she sings about, in the first verse, about things that keep going on. You know, speeches won't be made today. Uh, Flowers won't be left in parks. People won't be dressed in black. Babies will be born. No flags will fly, the sun will rise, but we will know that you are gone. Um, so to me, that song, I don't know who exactly it's about. It could be about a father, it could be about a friend, but it definitely sounds like a song about loss. And what it sounds like is that she's lost someone very close to her. It may be death, it may be something else, but obviously she cannot see this person right now, or maybe she can never see them again. I don't know. But it sounds like this person is missing from her life, and she just notices the world. It keeps going on. Life keeps going on and everything, and it's like she's kind of sad that the world doesn't notice this thing that she loved that's missing from her life. And she talks about um, she didn't get to say goodbye the day before the day, and I think that's like towards the end of the song is actually when she actually says the title of the song. But anyways, she goes, I had to get to work on time, that's why I turned away, and missed the most important thing you ever had to say. I've lived my life without regret until today. So I think that's all around what the song is about, just losing someone and feeling that you've never listened enough, never talked to them enough, because when they're gone, you feel like you you haven't done enough. I mean, you can talk to someone every day for hours and everything, but when they're gone, it just feels like that it was never enough, because when you care about somebody, it never will be enough. And it kind of just haunts you for a while. You know, that kind of thing. And especially when you realize that other things are going on and life moves on and everything, and you don't want it to, and you kind of want to stay in that time you had with them and those memories and everything, but life has to go on, and that's really why I like the song. And I can just recommend that whole CD. Like I said, it's kind of something you listen to um, just to kind of unwind and everything, but that song, if you pay attention to the lyrics, will definitely hit you, especially if you've lost somebody. All these songs will, because even if you can't always relate personally, I think all these tell a good story in a way, and you can just relate to all their heartbreak. So that is my Friday 5. Sorry if this was a little too long. Sorry I had to move you guys, so we're kind of shaky. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I shook too hard. But anyways, yeah, sorry this came so late. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.